We get asked a specific question a lot of time, that what is a good HR to employee ratio? How many people we should have in the human resource function if we have X number of employees. So before we get on to the HR to employee ratio, you can actually search the internet and it will have a lot of suggestions, lot of views on that also. And they also have a lot of numbers, but let me share our exposure and our experience in terms of the numbers. So the first thing is, who is considered a human resource practitioner when we say HR to employee ratio. So HR to employee ratio, number one, if you have a recruitment team or a talent acquisition team, is not counted in the HR to employee ratio. Second is that if you have people who are double hatting, doing roles which are not purely HR roles, you have a lot of time finance and admin function employees who are performing HR roles, then they are also not counted as HR practitioners. So practically we are saying somebody who's 100% time performing an HR activity which is non-recruiting is considered a HR practitioner for when you're calculating the HR to employee ratio. The other question we asked is that the number one person who's the leader of the human resource function, should that be included in the HR to employee ratio? We say yes, the leader of the HR function is used in the HR to employee ratio because they are also required to deliver certain activities in the human resource function apart from managing a team. So with this kind of a framework in agreement, what is the ratio? Now the ratio depends on you as an organization. Now what kind of a ratio are we talking about? In the manufacturing, we normally work with 1:150, sometimes 1:200, and sometimes even greater than that. In the knowledge sector, it is almost always less than 1:100. It ranges anywhere from 70 to 80 to 90, sometimes 200. But whatever be the ratio, it goes with the use of technology. So if you don't have technology, the number of people increases. The number of people, as in the human resource practitioners, increases. Sometimes having a lot of technology also increases. But what is the thumb rule? So when you're deciding a thumb rule, the key expectation from a human resource person is that they should be able to do three critical aspects. They should be able to coach, they should be able to mentor, and they should be able to ideate or provide solutions to employees. So the expectation is that any individual who's an HR practitioner in your organization should be able to spend at least 2 to 3 hours every day on these activities, on mentoring, coaching, and solutioning. If you're able to spend this time, then that ratio is considered fine. But if you're not, then you need to increase the number of people. Okay, that is the way ratio goes. So if you have a senior member who needs to spend 2 to 3 hours, you could ideally get another senior member, or you could get somebody junior who's helping this person reduce his task or her task so that they can spend 2 to 3 hours in their coaching, mentoring, and solution. With that kind of a basic thumb rule, you can arrive at a approximate number of people that you need in the human resource function to be able to run an effective HR function in the organization.